If you're brand new here or came from my other channel, Home Studio Basics, welcome aboard. If you've just stumbled across this video, also welcome. I'm incredibly excited to embark on this new journey, and I'm ecstatic to have you along for the ride. Out of all the hobbies I've dabbled in over the years, beat making has to be the one thing I truly love most more than anything else. My first true love was skateboarding all the way back in 2000, but the feeling of making beats to me is the greatest natural high there is. Part of this has to do with the fact that music itself is limitless. Sure, there's a beginning and ending to every song, but think about the infinite power a track can have, almost transporting you into another dimension. The other day I was working on a beat and for a split second felt the vastness of eternity, that I could simply go on forever adding to it, chopping it and progressing it to a power of infinity. As in, the beat keeps morphing into something else, similar to prog music. I never wanted the beat to end. I was completely lost in it to the point where nothing else here on earth mattered. Coming out of that dream world can be both exhilarating and depressing. Lord Apex said in his brief biography on Spotify that music is therapy for him, and that's just about the perfect way to describe it. When I sit down to work on something, everything else melts away. My problems, the challenges of life, my neighbors from hell, fear, doubt, restlessness, anger, anxiety, depression. It all fades as I become completely absorbed by the music. The only thing more arresting is perhaps God himself, the way he can pull you into the spiritual realm as you get a glimpse into eternity. That said, it took over 15 years for me to finally accept that, aside from God, instrumentals are my life.
Hey, I know you're my life.
All right, good.
You're getting too big on me
Just
now.
don't go busting my balls, Billy, okay?
Jokes aside, I've been influenced by countless artists from an array of genres dating back to when I first picked up a drum pad in 2007. I have them to thank for A, making incredible music that inspired me, and B, the courage to take the leap of faith in making my own. I've also met a lot of amazing people along the way, many of whom I still stay in contact with. Some of them are still creating, some aren't. But the connections I made in the past are very dear to me and I don't take any of them for granted. Before I start with the waterworks, this channel will cover a lot. My music, raps, beats, album and song discussions, music history, video essays, rankings, for instance, Ninth Wonder's top so-and-so beats of all time, etc. In other words, a discussion of all things music. If you have any ideas, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. In case you were wondering, the idea for this channel, AudioFiles Anonymous, has been brewing for a long time. The reason I started is that I got so fed up with AudioFiles on my other channel and decided I would poke fun at them by starting this project. If you are unaware, an audiophile is someone who is obsessed with gear, i.e. things rather than concepts and ideas, and places more emphasis on it rather than the music and how it was engineered. The kids nowadays call them basic bitches. I know the actual definition of an audiophile, and there are many like it, but this one is mine based on years of experience in the hobby dating back to 2014. So I decided I was tired of it all. Tired of the whining, bickering, the elitism, the snobbery, the scummy nature of the audio industry, the god-awful community, there are exceptions, and so forth. I know this may come as a shock, but I got sick of talking about gear rather than music. I felt like time was getting sucked into an abyss and realized I was spending almost no time doing the one thing that I truly love most in the world, making beats and nodding my head. So here I am. I'm a firm believer that some things in life should remain hobbies, and beat making to me is tops on the list. I've never been in it for the money and I wouldn't have it any other way. I truly hope my music reflects that, whether you're a fan of it or not. If you find my beats dope, amazing, incredible,
incredible,
or even just pretty good,
you're pretty good.
It's not because of me. It's God working through me and supplying all the power. As mentioned in the video on my other channel, the goal is to bring awareness to God and to glorify Him in all that I do. This could range anywhere from my lyrics to the samples used in my beats and songs, but I'm always looking for ways to reach people, perhaps stir up their soul, and get them thinking about eternity and less about this fleeting life that is but a drop in the bucket. If you made it this far, I would like to thank you for watching, and I truly hope we can make some sort of connection. This channel will cover as well as sample many genres: hip-hop, jazz, classical, indie and indie pop, all things rock, Motown, soul, gospel, and even some metal, just to name a few. If you have any ideas, please leave them down below. I can't promise this will happen every week, but I will incorporate a few things into the schedule. One is Instrumental Mondays, where I upload my own beats to the channel. 2 is Testimonial Tuesdays, where I share some of my personal stories. 3 is Freestyle Fridays, where I upload my own raps. And 4 is Selection Sundays, where I showcase and recognize other talented artists who I feel deserve recognition. So grab a snack, sit back and relax as I take you on a wondrous journey.
A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.